Another Fairy Tale episode of Fairy Tale 2014 episode 2 or Fairy Tale episode 177. Either way, it ends with the Archaidos, the White Knight, telling and Yukino telling Natsu and Co about their plan. Their plan to use to use something called Eclipse, a time portal to go back to where Seraph used to rule and kill him, therefore destroying Acnologia too. So he decides to show them it in the Cider Palace and also reveals they've been absorbing games for all the currently magic games. However, as soon as they arrive there, they are arrested by Dalton, who who has apparently have held a grudge against Al-Qaeda for a very long time, saying that changing history is a dangerous thing. But he also arrests Lucy and Yukino, since their celestial spirit powers are the key, the final keys in opening the door. So they Natsu tries to stop them, but it turns out the Eclipse Gate really is a magic absorbing gate because it absorbs all Natsu's magic, leaving him half dead, but not dead. Either way, Lucy and Yukino is taken away, and the gang can only watch. Dalton reveals if they win the game, the king might free Lucy. Afterwards, they're back in the inn. They're talking with Makarov, Ersa, Laxus, and Juvia. While Natsu has recovered a bit, but he's still, but no, he is not still, but he is tied up because, well, he just want to rush to the palace and go berserk. That's how much he cares for Lucy. That's very kind and pretty. But they all discuss different strategies, knowing that it's not wise to make an enemy out of a kingdom, but at the same time, why did a kingdom release them? Suggesting even the kingdom do not want to have them as enemies. But with nothing that can be done, Makarov decides to pull in a special plan. Either way, the next day, everyone, the final game will begin, and they start by calling in all the different teammates. Quattro Cerberus, Blue Pegasus, Mermaid Maido Heel, Seba Tufu, and of course Fairy Tale. But it turns out that the team members have only a little change. Natsu is not there. Instead, Yuvia is there. Of course, from the Lamia scale side, they get a little bit shocked because Gray's rival Leon has a crush on Yuvia, so all he can do is scream "Yeah!" and of course we cannot forget the awesome music that is played in the background as that happens. But with nothing else, but Sabretooth also looks a little bit different. Not only have they done a dress change, some of the dragon slayers are a bit consider themselves a little bit lucky that Natsu is not there, thinking their Fairy Tale is not as powerful. Elsewhere in the audience where the Fairy Tale rest members sit, Makarov have a talk with the ghost of the first master of Fairy Tale called Mavis. They call themselves number 6 and number 1. Well, technically Makarov was the number wait a minute. Number 3rd? Well, I was gonna say he was gonna step down as master once and try to make their strongest Gildads the master, but he refused and all that stuff. But oh yeah, now I remember. Uh, he was an acting master during their absence, so of course he is the sixth one. But either way, they have a plan on the two fronts. While the gang of Ersa, Grey, Luxus, Juvea, and Gajil fight in the Grand Magic Games, another team of Natsu, Mira Jane, Wendy, Charle, Happy, and Panther Lily run to the palace in order to save Lucy. Strategy on both sides. Can this be the hope that Fairytale looking for? We can only more watch and see. Well, this was cool seeing this a little bit. But we also, but I cannot forget the last thing. We saw some blinks into Yukino's past because when in the jail, she talked to Lucy about it, revealing that she had an older sister called Solano or something like that, and uh, and that she loved her. But the day the Seraph cult attacked, the day was the day and murdered her parents. She was all alone because she escaped, but her sister was captured. Hmm, doesn't that sound familiar to something? But as I said before, another awesome music beat and another good episode. Strategy on two fronts. What's gonna happen? Stick around and find out. See ya.